Give me a second. Sound check, sound check, sound check, sound check, sound check, sound check. Sound check, good. Whoops. Sound check. Robert, how are you? Hello, Robert. Is it better? Can you hear me? Hedge fund trader Robert. Thanks for the no sound. Is it better? At least OBS is showing that. Sound check, sound check, sound check. All good? Yeah, 2 months was a long time, right? To be on vacation. We need to go on vacation, everybody. Makes sense? All right, so I'm going to continue. Hopefully the sound is okay. Yes, we're going to continue. Hello, how are you? I'm using another laptop, says on YouTube, Robert. All right. Okay, everybody, so we are starting the new module from the course manual. All right. We just finished, before I went on vacation, we just finished, this was 2 months ago, we finished the market structure and trends, and now today we are starting retracement trading. Shola, how are you? Long time no see. Shola, you're the boss. Okay, everybody, so support. What is support? Support is a floor, it's an area when the market is going to come from the upside down, is going to hit a level of support, and then it's going to bounce back. All right, it's simple like this, or simple as that. How is the correct English? That support. Right, white. Resistance, it's similar. So what's the difference? The difference is that the market is going to come from below, is going to go up, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, is going to hit a level of resistance, and then is going to reverse or react. Okay, so this is support. The definition of support, the market is going to come from above. In resistance, the market is going to come from below. All right. Now, what is a pivot point? So support, resistance, and pivot points, everybody, are areas of potential reversals. Okay. Yeah, you can write this down. Support, resistance, and pivot points. And by the way, we have a bullish pivot point and a bearish pivot point. Pivot points, all right. So we're going to, I need to show you two, right? 2 pivot points. So let's talk about the bullish pivot point first. Bullish pivot point first. Boss, can you repeat, please? Yes, sir. Support, resistance, and pivot points are areas of potential reversals. And Shola Robert on YouTube, would you be so kind and type in the chat a currency pair of your choice? Yeah, whatever. Yes, anything. Yes, cryptos too. It's the Forex and Crypto course 101. So support, resistance, and pivot points are areas of potential reversals. Okay. So I'm going to wait on YouTube I'm streaming, everybody, for the newcomers. I'm streaming on 2 platforms. All right. So sometimes I read comment. USD CAD, perfect, thank you very much. So if I go on USD CAD, monthly chart, and I'm sorry I don't have my charts. I just came from vacation. What do you want? So indicate from the monthly chart. All right, everybody. So remember that those are not lines to the pip, especially the pivot points. Those are areas, all right? This is very important. We must understand that support, resistance, pivot points are areas of potential reversal, not lines to the pip. Okay? Sometimes if you are not willing to listen to me, what is going to happen? You are going to have a line to the pip, right? And then the market is going to make higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher low, and at the next counter trend line break, what are you going to do up in here? Everybody, if you are buying an uptrend and you have a resistance or pivot point, but you think or believe that this is a line to the pip, what are you going to do most likely in here? Yellow, 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 and black, blue, violet, no, green. All right. Yes, you are going to take different actions if you have an understanding that resistance or pivot point in this example, it's aligned to the pip, or if you have a different understanding of this market, if you understand that that's an area, how would the two traders trade differently what is happening up in here? Especially for the ones who are on the smaller time frames, the 15-minute chart, the 30-minute chart, the 1-hour chart, what are you going to do up in here most likely? Are you going to buy the counter trend line break, buy the uptrend, whatever? Or are you going to stay out, or are you going to short the market? What are you going to do up in here? Hedge fund trader Robert, what do you think? Hedge fund trader Shola, we know each other for 2 years, right? What are you going to do up in here? If you believe that it's aligned to the pip compared to the understanding of an area. Oh, it makes all the difference. Are you going to buy, everybody up in here, or are you going to sell? Would you buy or would you sell up in here? Don't worry, everybody, don't be shy. There is no right or wrong. We are here to learn. Robert, it's going up, right? So you are going to buy. Exactly. And as soon as you buy, everybody, what happens? As soon as you buy, not me, but as soon as you buy, the market is going to do this. Does this happen to you, everybody? When I buy, the market's going up and up and up. But when you buy, the market is going to go against you. Did this ever happen to everybody? So why did this market change direction? But the market didn't hit the pivot point. Support, resistance, and pivot points. Support, resistance, and pivot points. Where do I have the... Where are my drawings? Daily. It should be here somewhere. No? Oh, I need to go back to euro dollar. Okay, thank you very much. Robert says yes. Thanks for being honest, Robert. This is how we learn, how we grow. See, everybody, the problem with this buy, it's if we take it very slowly and easily, right, with not complicating too much. The first one, it's okay, if I'm buying the uptrend, that's my stop loss level, right? And even if I go 1 for 1, stop loss and take profit, right? Not to talk about 1 per 2. See what I'm doing, everybody? I'm risking for the market to go against me. Now, if you have understanding of the market that this is aligned to the pip, you are going to buy and you are going to lose. Somebody else is going to have a different understanding of the market, how this market works, and is going to say, well, I'm most likely, or we are most likely not in, you know, it's not a line to the pip, but it's an area. So if I buy in here, then I'm risking for the market to reverse. Does this make sense? It's an area. So this market reversed. Why? Because the market hit the area of the support, resistance, and pivot point. When you put pivot points and support resistance on the charts, tomorrow I'm going to have my charts, everybody. Okay? Remember, it's not aligned to the pip. And this is why this reaction happened. Does this make sense to everybody? And I need to go back to euro dollar. There you go. Euro dollar. So let's talk about the pivot point, right? We have two, we have the bullish and the bearish. So the bullish pivot point is going to work like this. It's going to come from below. It's going to make higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. It's going to hit resistance first. It's going to react. It's going to make lower low, lower high, whatever. It's going to react. Then it's going to break through. Then it's going to retest. Resistance is going to become what we call past support, or past resistance became support, and then is going to go up. This is a pivot point, everybody. We're going to do a charting exercise together. When charting the pivot points, you are going to see highs and lows, one from above, one from below. All right, you're going to have on the one side, you're going to have a low, on the other side you're going to have a high. So this high reacted to this low, or this low reacted to this high. This is a bullish pivot point first. Why? Because it started from below. And it's a no-brainer, right? Bearish pivot point, it's exactly the same. So this is bullish, and text, that's bearish. That's bearish, and here bearish and red. So bearish is going to come from above. It's going to make lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. It's going to hit support first. Exactly. Pivot points are a combination, a mix with support and resistance. Exactly. So it's going to hit support, it's going to react, it's going to break through, and then it's going to go back and retest before it goes back down. This would be a bearish pivot point. And again, you are going to have a low and a high on the chart that are reacting to the same level. And somebody said, not on YouTube but on the other stream platform, that, oh, this is really, pivot points are a mix. So yes, if I see, everybody, if I, let's color code this in what, yellow maybe, and if I color code this one in give me a second, white, maybe in blue, no, green, all right. And if I left click, everybody, and clone, see how this goes? Right click and clone. Okay, everybody, take a screenshot photo with your cell phone, laptop, whatever, type in the chat done so we can move forward. Boss, you're always on vacation. Yeah, this year I was exaggerating, right? 2 months is too much. I promise you, everybody, next year is going to be 1 month, alright? Yes, take a screenshot photo, type in the chat done. By the way, everybody, if you don't have the manual, send me an email. I'm going to send you the manual, right? It's for free, courtesy of Shola and Ernesto from last year. Shola is here. Shola, thank you for the manual. I didn't have time. Done, all right. So charting, right? And Robert says USD CAD, again USD CAD. If I zoom in, everybody. Shola, can you remember? I'm not sure how to, oh, there you go. So here I can make it transparent, right? Transparency, transparency, transparent. Is this transparent? Oh. Oh, not now, there you go. So we said it's going to be blue, right? Blue and transparent. Okay, everybody, so this is USD CAD monthly chart, right? If I put this line up in here, what is this one? Is this support, resistance, or a pivot point? There is no right or wrong, don't be shy. We are here to learn. If I'm on USD CAD monthly chart and settings, preferences, Eastern, let's say GMT, right? GMT, it must be GMT, UTC, apply, all right. There you go. So this is the whole chart, right? Everybody, I'm going to delete this one. I'm going to delete, okay, delete, all right. So, Javen, how are you? Resistance, yeah, it was, right? But now, so if I do again, everybody, something like this, right? This is the whole chart, and if I zoom in, and I see only this high. So yes, Javan, it's correct, it's resistance. So it's going to be red as resistance. If I take another line and if I put it in here, what would this be? So you have a high in here, you have a high in here, you have a high in here, you have a few highs in here. What would this be? Would this be support, resistance, or pivot point? Exactly. Thank you very much. Everybody, somebody just remind me, I forgot to tell you something. Resistance, correct. Everybody, my bad, somebody just reminded me. Okay, so why are support, resistance, pivot points areas? Let's talk about support, right? Because the market can come like this and hit the line and react. Okay, this will be one. The market can come down like this and is not going to touch the line and react, or the market can come, sometimes the market is going to do this, it's going to go lower, low, lower, high, lower, low, it's going to break through and then it's going to react. Make sense, everybody? Those are the three types how the market is going to react to support, resistance, and pivot points, especially on the smaller time frames. This is critical for you to have in mind that it's not aligned to the pip when you trade, because the stop loss and take profits are numbers. Remember, it's an area. Especially the orange one. This is a reaction to the pivot point too. Boss, but it didn't hit the line. It's not aligned to the pip. I'm telling you, be very aware. Okay, those are areas. You must have a visual, not on the blue line. You must have a visual about the blue rectangle. Okay, so the second red horizontal line, it's still a resistance, not a pivot point. We are going to get there. The third line, I'm going down, I'm looking for lows and highs and lows, so I'm taking the horizontal line from above and I'm going down, 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 and I'm going to find this high, you know, or maybe I'm going to do something like this. So I can see that something happened down here. I can see something happening down in here. I can see something happening up in here. And I can see something happening up in here. So the pivot point, by definition, it doesn't matter bullish or bearish, it is going to, a high is going to respond to a low, or a low is going to respond to a high. Okay, you must have highs and lows at the same level. Is this resistance, everybody? Like you have a high in here, you have a high in here, but you have something in here too, right? Boss, that's not a low. I agree with you. By definition, it's not a center candle with two candles on the left. But if I go on from the monthly to the weekly, see? Do we agree, everybody, that this market reacted to this level, reacted to this high, and then the market reacted at the pivot point, and then the market reacted multiple times here? So from theory to practice, everybody, this would be the high reaction, went through, went down, you know, went through and then formed a low and then continue. And something is happening with Bitcoin. All right, everybody, so you have a high from the monthly and you have a low, not from the monthly, but still I want you to see how this market works. If this would be resistance, everybody listen up, listen up, listen up, listen up. If this would be resistance, then this market would hit this level and would hit this level and then would go something like this. Make sense? How to read charts exactly. If this would be a resistance level, you know, you hide the future, you know what is going to happen. So from up to here, this was the market hit resistance, went down, hit resistance, went down, hit resistance, went down. Agreed? But then the market broke through. See, everybody, higher highs, higher lows. See, it made higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and retested. Does this picture, I know, give it time. Yes, it's called spatial intelligence. Give it time. Give it time, everybody. Does this picture, when you talk about resistance levels, look like the same compared to this picture? Everybody? Are those two the same? Is the picture from the vertical line on the left the same compared to the price action on the right? In other words, did the market respond to this resistance in here, or did the market break through this level of resistance? And if you find value in these lessons, everybody, give Dukascopy Academy a like, all right? It's for free for you. Send them an email. Thank you, Dukascopy, for giving us free education. No, the market didn't respect this resistance. The market went through, right? So by definition, resistance is where the market does this and it goes back down and never comes back. If it's a pivot point, it's going to come back and it's going to break through and then it's going to retest bullish pivot point and then it's going to continue its way up. Javen, are we good on the how to read charts, how to read pivot points? Everybody, are we good with the understanding what is what? So when I'm charting on the monthly chart, I'm going to delete this one now, I'm going to delete this one, delete this one. When I'm charting support, resistance, pivot points on the monthly chart, I need to allow a little bit of flexibility. Does this make sense? Boss, what does this mean? This means that even though it's not a low, I can still see that the market reacted in here and reacted up in here and up in here. Okay, so this would be not the easiest one, but still a pivot point. And if I clone, so again I'm going to take the line from above and I'm looking for highs and lows, so I'm scrolling down, 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 bam. Now this is, what is this one, everybody? It's support, resistance, or pivot point. Now compared to the previous one, that's much easier, right? Just looking here, high, high, low, and low. Does this line, which is an area, does this line have the requirements for the pivot point? USD CAD monthly chart. And if I zoom out, right, so because I want to see to the most recent, oh, we are still not there, okay. Pivot point, exactly. Resistance, no. Look at the last two. Everybody, resistance is in here and resistance is in here, all right, but then you have support and support, right? So when you join support and resistance, you got the pivot point, exactly. So that's a pivot point, and I'm going to clone again, and I'm scrolling down, 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 down. What is this one? You have a high in here and you have a low in here, so it's a pivot point. We're scrolling down, 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 up to here. You have a high on the left, and you have kind of, not really, but still, I have 2 weeks in here. I need to have a little bit of, I need to be flexible a little bit, everybody. So not on the monthly, but on the weekly, I can see a rejection, so it's still a pivot point. And then I'm going up, down, 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 and I'm going to leave it some like in here, or maybe I can do something like this, right? So it's a, yes, that's a low, and see everybody, this one, you have a low in here and you have a high in here, okay? Yes, that's one. And so far, if we go on the right in here, everybody, so the most recent, right, USD CAD monthly chart so far, can you see that the market reacted at this level and the market reacted to this level? And we have, if I put a line on this consolidation in here, like I'm going to put a line in here and I'm going to put a line in here, I'm just curious, so I'm going to color code in orange because I'm not defining it yet. Orange, orange. See? Is the market reacting to something from the past? Yes or no? This is the power of understanding support, resistance, and pivot points. Agreed, everybody? And remember, we're on the monthly chart. Exactly. So what is this orange line? So you have a high in here, high in here, high in here. Not sure if there are any lows. You have a high. Well, I would not say this is a low, right? No lows, if you ask me. So you can leave it as a pivot point, or you can leave it as resistance, right? There is no right or wrong or charting, everybody. You must find a way for the chart to make sense to you. And now here it's, well, you have a high in here and the market went up in here from below. And then you have low and low, so this went through, reacted, you know. I would give it a pivot point. Okay, everybody? So when you see something like this on the chart, and you've charted from the monthly, but now you go on the daily, just an example, you go on the daily chart, you know, in my humble opinion, you know, if you see something like this, how would you trade it? We've learned how to conform consolidation, right? Especially when this happened, right? Especially this one, the false breakout, and the market went back up. How would you trade this? Boss, can we chart support, resistance, pivot point on all time frames? I would suggest you to not to do this. I would suggest you to chart support, resistance, pivot points from only the monthly chart. The big ones. See, everybody? How many of you would say, oh, this is a downtrend? That's a downtrend. The market made lower low, lower high, lower low. From the daily. But the higher time frame controls price action and movement on the smaller time frames. And again, this is not aligned to the pip, that's the issue. It's an area. So you could have sold the market in here and you would lose, right? Long story short, everybody, I know it's difficult, right? It's going to take some time, but if I believe that even if I have a loser, right? We're all the same. Even if we have a losing trade, shorting the market in here, with the understanding that, oh, this market reversed and made a higher high. So most likely, probability-wise, is going to come up to this consolidation band. Agreed? So I'm going to buy the market, pray to God, you know, whatever. And I'm going to profit take somewhere up in here. It's an area. And then I'm going to short the market, pray to God again, you know, or Buddha or whatever, and profit take down at the lower band. And then I'm going to buy the market, and I'm going to short the market, you know, and so on and so on and so on. When it hits bottom resistance, you buy. Well, buying and selling, Robert, it's a conversation about strategies. Okay, in the Forex course 101 we're going to learn the basics. More about strategies, everybody. If you're advanced, you can ask for the Forex course 202. It's the advanced institutional trader course. But just to have the visual, everybody, on how support, resistance, and pivot points from the monthly perspective can help us, all right? Homework. Boss, I don't like homework. Well, you're in a course. You are in a course, everybody. Homework. Homework. Chart support slash resistance slash PP pivot points and pivot points on the monthly chart, on the currency pair or crypto of your choice. Okay, everybody? And tomorrow you're going to tell me and we're going to check together. I'm going to do this with you. Alright, homework chart, support, resistance and pivot points on the monthly chart on the currency pair or crypto of your choice. You can chart support, resistance, pivot points on Euro dollar monthly chart or Bitcoin monthly chart, Ethereum monthly chart, whatever, or Euro New Zealand, AUD CAD, right, USD CHF, whatever. Yeah, I don't have, you know, you have 27 currency pairs that we are trading actively. You have 13 cryptos, if I'm not mistaken, that we are trading actively. All right. All right, everybody. Thank you very much for today. Tomorrow I'm going to have a different background. I lost my charts, looks like. See you back tomorrow. Yeah, that's me back in time. FX Freedom. Today it's the FX Boss. All right. Still me. Alright, everybody, see you back tomorrow. Thank you for your time. Have a great day. Do the homeworks. This is the boss. Signing